So let's go through the underestimation of true benefits. Okay, I will guide you through the diagram. Don't worry too much. Okay, so the illustration is not too different from your positive externality of consumption, if you realize. Okay, or positive externality. Okay, so what happens is, if we are talking about true benefits, okay, we actually talk about consumers, they underestimate or undervalue the true private benefits of the product. Okay, and that's why your demand, which is the effective demand, is registered at a lower demand. Okay, and consumers will only consume up to Q1. Okay, based on the intersection between your demand and supply curve, okay, or your or in this case we assume that there is ceteris paribus in your supply curve. MPC is equals to MSC. Okay, so you realize that people perceive the benefits of education, okay, to be lower, okay, as compared to what it actually is. All right, the actual private benefit, okay, or the desirable amount by the society. All right, the society wants more education to be consumed. The actual benefits, okay, of consuming education is much higher. And when you consider that, okay, your socially optimum outcome is at QS instead of Q1. But same thing, okay, you are going to under-consume this good because you underestimate the true benefits of education, for example. You underestimate the benefits that being educated, okay, next time it's easier for you to get a job as a graduate. All right, this could be one of the reasons. And in this case, you need to know how to shade your deadweight loss. Okay, the way how you shade your deadweight loss is pretty much the same as how you shade it in externality. So if you're not sure, please refer back to the earlier lecture when I taught you how to shade the deadweight loss in externality, in positive externality. Okay. And the same thing about underestimation of true cost. Okay, so let's use the example of a cigarette smoker. Okay, for a cigarette smoker, all right, this is the benefits that he derive. Okay, the private benefit is equal to social benefit is equals to demand. Okay, and this is the cost that he perceive himself to incur. Okay, in the sense that he may perceive himself as when he's smoking, okay, he may not incur lung cancer or nose cancer immediately. Okay, in fact, he might even think that he's not going to die of any of the complications of smoking. Okay, but in the actual fact, okay, the actual private cost, okay, to the smoker is actually way higher than what he actually perceives. Okay, and this is the social cost as well. All right, so you realize that the smoker, okay, underestimates his private cost to his own health. Okay, and this is quite dangerous, okay, when he underestimates his private cost, because when he underestimates his private cost, okay, there will be overconsumption here. All right, so your MPC intersects your demand curve. Okay, you realize that this is the consumption of cigarettes, as compared to if the smoker is fully aware of the future cost to his health. Okay, what happens is the private cost is going to be way higher. Okay, if he's fully aware that he's going to develop complications in lung disease, nose disease, all right, what happens is they will want to cut down smoking. Okay, but because they are unaware of all these complications, that's why there is over consumption of cigarettes, okay, or demerit goods. Okay, and the way you shade the deadweight loss is pretty much the same as what I have covered earlier on under market failure. Okay, the previous lecture. Okay, so if you are unsure, okay, please look back at negative externality. Okay, so like what I mentioned earlier, this is one of the most disputed topic. Okay, every school has different diagram, I'm also having a hard time trying to finding a middle point. Okay, so once again, my point is, if your school deviates from what I'm covering, then use your school denotion. Okay, the denotion may not be the same, okay, but use back your school's denotion. All I need you to is to understand what I'm talking about, okay, and to exercise discretion when you are answering. Okay.